नन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुनातीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत्यशीष डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत्यशीष डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से गौ श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जय। मायापुर नवदीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई यमुना माई की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टकी। So today we are reading from Canto 1, Chapter 12, Shloka number 19. Brahmana Uchuhu Partha Prajavita Sakshad Ishwakur Iva Manavah Brahmanya Satya Sandhascha Ramo Dashrathir Yatha Brahmana Uchuhu Chaksha Ishwakuriva Manava Brahmanya Satya Sandhascha Dashrathir Yatha Brahmana Uchuhu Partha Saksha Ishwakuriva Manava Brahmanya Satya Sandhasya Ramo Dasharathir Yatha Brahmana Uchuhu Partha Prajavita Saksha Ishvakuriva Manavaha Brahmanya Satya Sandhasya Ramo Dashrathir Yatha. Please chant. Mataji's. Word-to-word meanings. Brahmanaha, the good Brahmanas, Uchuhu, said, Partha, O son of Pritha, Kunti, Praja, those who are born, Avita, maintainer, Sakshat, directly, Ishwaku Ivaha, exactly like King Ishwaku, Manava, son of Manu, Brahmanya, followers and respectful to the Brahmanas, Satyasandha, truthful by promise, Cha, also, Ramaha, the personality of Godhead Rama, Dashratihi, the son of Maharaj Dashrath, Yatha, like him. Translation and purport by His Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The learned Brahmana said, O son of Pritha, this child shall be exactly like King Ishwaku, son of Manu, in maintaining all those who are born. And as for following the Brahminical principles, especially in being true to his promise, he shall be exactly like Rama, the personality of Godhead, the son of Maharaj Dashrath. Purport. Praja means the living being who has taken his birth in this material world. Actually, the living being has no birth and no death, but because of his separation from the service of the Lord, and due to his desire to lord it over material nature, he is offered a suitable body to satisfy his material desires. In doing so, one becomes conditioned by the laws of material nature, and the material body is changed in terms of his own work. The living entity thus transmigrate from one body to another in 84 lakh species of life. But due to his being the part and parcel of the Lord, he not only is maintained with all necessaries of life by the Lord, but also is protected by the Lord and his representatives, the saintly kings. These saintly kings give protection to all the prajas or living beings to live and to fulfill their terms of imprisonment. Maharaja Pariksit was actually an ideal saintly king because while touring his kingdom, he happened to see that a poor cow was about to be killed by the personified Kali, whom he at once took a task as a murderer. This means that even the animals were given protection by the saintly administrators, not from any sentimental point of view, but because those who have taken their birth in their material world have the right to live. All the saintly kings, beginning from the king of the sun globe down to the king of the earth, are so inclined by the influence of the Vedic literatures. The Vedic literatures are taught in higher planet also, as there is reference in the Bhagavad Gita 4.1 about the teachings to the sun god Vivaswan by the Lord, and such lessons are transferred by disciplic succession, as it was done by the sun god to his son Manu, and from Manu to Maharaj Ishwaku. There are 14 Manus in one day of Brahma, and the Manu referred to herein is the 7th Manu, who is one of the Prajapatis, those who create progeny, and he is the son of sun god. He is known as the Vaivasvata Manu. He had 10 sons, and Maharaj Ishwaku is one of them. Maharaj Ishwaku also learned Bhakti Yoga as taught in the Bhagavad Gita from his father Manu, who got it from his father, the sun god. Later on, teaching of the Bhagavad Gita came down by disciplic succession from Maharaj Ishwaku, but in course of time, the chain was broken by unscrupulous persons, and therefore it again had to be taught to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So all the Vedic literatures are current from the very beginning of creation of the material world, and thus the Vedic literature are known as Apaurushaya, not made by man. The Vedic knowledge was spoken by the Lord and first heard by Brahma, the first created living being within the universe. Maharaj Ishwaku, one of the sons of Vaivasvata Manu, he had 100 sons. He prohibited meat eating. His son Shashada became the next king after his death. Manu, the Manu mentioned in this word as the father of Ishwaku, is the seventh Manu of the name Vaivasvata Manu, the son of God Vivaswan, to whom Lord Krishna instructed the teachings of Bhagavad Gita prior to his teaching them to Arjuna. Mankind is descended of Manu. The Vaivasvata Manu had 10 sons named Ishwaku, Nabhag, Drishta, Saryati, Narisyanta, Nribhag, Dishta, Karusa, Prisadra, and Vasuman. The Lord's incarnation Matsya, the gigantic fish, was advented during the beginning of Vaivasvata Manu's reign. He learned the principles of Bhagavad Gita from his father Vivaswan, the sun god, and he re-instructed the same to his son Maharaj Ishwaku. In the beginning of the Treta Yuga, the sun god instructed devotional service to Manu, and Manu in his turn instructed it to Ishwaku for the welfare of the whole human society. Lord Rama, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, incarnated himself as Sri Rama, accepting the sonhood of his pure devotee Maharaj Dashrath, the king of Ayodhya. Lord Rama descended along with his plenary portions, and all of them appeared as his younger brothers. In the month of Chaitra, on the 9th day of the growing moon in the Treta Yuga, the Lord appeared as usual to establish the principles of religion and to annihilate the disturbing elements. When he was just a young boy, he helped the great sage Vishwamitra by killing Subhahu and striking Maricha, the she-demon who was disturbing the sages in their daily discharge of duties. The Brahmanas and Kshatriyas are meant to cooperate for the welfare of the mass of people. The Brahmana sages endeavor to enlighten the people by perfect knowledge, and the Kshatriyas are meant for the protection. Lord Ramchandra is the ideal king for maintaining and protecting the highest culture of humanity, known as Brahmanya Dharma. The Lord is specifically the protector of the cows and the Brahmanas, and hence he enhances the prosperity of the world. He rewarded the administrative demigods by effective weapons to conquer the demons through the agency of Vishwamitra. He was present in the bow sacrifice of King Janaka, and by breaking the invincible bow of Shiva, he married Sita Devi, daughter of Maharaj Janak. After his marriage, he accepted exile in the forest for 14 years by the order of his father, Maharaj Dashrath. To help the administration of the demigods, he killed 14,000 demons, and by the intrigue of the demons, his wife Sita Devi was kidnapped by Ravana. He made friendship with Sugriv, who was helped by the Lord to kill Vali, brother of Sugriva. By the help of Lord Ram, Sugriv became the king of Vanaras, a race of gorillas. The Lord built a floating bridge of stones on the Indian Ocean and reached Lanka, the kingdom of Ravana, who had kidnapped Sita. Later on, Ravana was killed by him, and Ravana's brother Vibhishan was installed on the throne of Lanka. Vibhishan was one of the brothers of Ravana, a demon, but Lord Rama made him immortal by his blessings. On the expiry of 14 years after settling the affairs at Lanka, the Lord came back to his kingdom Ayodhya by Flower Plain. He instructed his brother Shatrughna to attack Lavanasur, who reigned at Mathura, and the demon was killed. He performed 10 Ashwamedh sacrifices, and later on he disappeared while taking a bath in the Sarayu river. The great epic Ramayana is a history of Lord Rama's activities in the world, and the authoritative Ramayana was written by the great poet Valmiki. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapatakamalам Shri Gurum Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakavitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Evacha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So I take blessings of all the devotees assembled over here. So we are discussing from today Canto 1, 12th chapter and shloka number 19. So how it is, the flow is like this, that first sages are asking, Shaunagadi rishis, they are asking Suta Goswami about Pariksit Maharaj. So Suta Goswami was going to say about Pariksit Maharaj, but in the meantime he spoke about different pastimes, like Ashwathama released the Brahmastra, and then Arjuna punished Ashwathama, then Queen Kunti prayers, and then Lord Krishna went to Dwarka, an entrance to Dwarka. So like that many pastimes Suta Goswami discussed. But now again they came back to this original question. What is the original question? Tell us about the birth of Maharaja Pariksit and how he went in that womb and how he died and what he attained after death. So like that these questions are asked again by the rishis. So you can see the chapter starts with the Pariksit got saved by the Lord in the womb of Uttara. Because Pariksit was a great devotee of Lord Krishna, and that's why he got saved. It is like Name Bhaktya Pranashati. Kauntehe Pratijanehi Name Bhaktya Pranashati. This is what Lord Krishna promises in Bhagavad Gita, that nobody, all his devotees will be protected. Krishna says Arjuna to tell this. Why? Because Krishna knows that sometime he breaks his own promise. Sometime he breaks his own promise. But if devotee promises something, then Krishna has to fulfill it. That's why he tells Arjuna that you declare it boldly, O Arjuna, that Name Bhaktya Pranashati, that my devotees will never perish. So similarly here also Pariksit got saved. And you can also see that Pariksit did not ask for, did not pray. He was inside, like some calamity is coming, some danger is coming. Immediately the Brajvasis, Gopis, they immediately call for Krishna. They pray to Krishna. Even Gajendra, he prayed to Krishna. But here you can see that Pariksit did not pray. That is a proof. You can even though if you don't pray to Lord Krishna, even though you are in danger, Krishna will protect that devotee, because that's a promise. Only criteria is that he should be a devotee of Lord Krishna. So the question also comes, Pariksit got curse in the when he did that mistake of putting the garland of snake garland around the neck. So he got curse. But it was not a very severe offense. Here Maharaj Pariksit thought, he is not welcoming me. So, out of little bit, he got little diverted, distracted, and he did that. So, and Shringi, he gave that curse that he will die in 7 days. So, question also arises that, Maharaj Pariksit has the power to,
get cure of that curse, can get rid of that curse. But why did not he did that? Why he accepted the curse? He would have counteracted the curse, or he would have retaliated the curse, means by giving it back, or he would have done some yajna, something to get rid of this curse. But why did not he did that? Even though he was innocent, why did not he did all this thing? So in the purport, Prabhupada ji write that Pariksit does not want to interfere with the current of time. He accepted this as the desire of Lord Krishna. He accepted it as a desire of Lord Krishna. Shri Shri Radha Madhav ji ki jai. Shri Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Mai ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So Pariksit Maharaj did not want to interfere with the current of time. He says it is Krishna's desire. It is a plan of the Lord. Then why I should interfere? So these are the qualities of devotee. They take it, everything they take it very, positively. Whatever happens in their life, they take it positively. And they accept it as a desire of the Lord. Similarly, Narad Muni, we are in the session, we saw that Narad Muni also, he got one curse. He did not got curse, but he got one danger, like, mother. He was only shelter was mother, and mother died. And Narad Muni was very small, depending completely on mother. But now mother is dead now. Now there is no shelter for Narada. But purport, Prabhupada says that Narad Muni took that as a blessings of Lord Krishna. Because if the mother would have not died, he would have not taken Krishna consciousness or devotional service very seriously. Then what happened afterwards? Mother has gone now. Now he went to the north, and he went through all the forest, through the mountains, and he was taught by the Bhakti Vedantist how to chant and how to worship the Lord, how to meditate. Everything he learned, and he followed exactly like that. And because of that, what happened? He was meditating once, and he saw Lord in his heart. He took the darshan of Lord in his heart. And when he opened his eyes, that Lord was disappeared. The Lord gave some glimpse of his darshan, and immediately he disappeared. So this is what, devotees, they take it, all reversals in their life as the desire of the Lord or as the blessings of the Lord. So Yudhishthir Maharaj here wants to know whether the child in the womb will become saintly king, as pious in his very name and famous and glorified in his achievements as others who appeared in this royal family. Yudhishthir Maharaj is asking the sages, this child who is there in the womb of Uttara, will he become great saintly king? Will he follow his, Purvaj, how they were following, how they were great king? Is he going to follow on that path? So like that, Yudhishthir Maharaj is asking. So you can see here, the great kings like Yudhishthir Maharaj is there, Prahlad Maharaj is there, then Dhruv Maharaj is there, or Pariksit Maharaj is there. They take kingdom, they accept kingdom. It is not like that they desire for kingdom. They don't desire for kingdom, कि मुझे राज्य चाहिए, मुझे kingdom चाहिए. They only, do it because they want to render some service towards to Lord Krishna. It is a desire of Lord Krishna. So that, that is the reason why, they accept this service of becoming a king and ruling the world. Otherwise, it is not their personal agenda to become king and to enjoy the luxuries. So it was not the agenda of this pious king, of this saintly king. The agenda is only to please the Lord, to please Lord Krishna. Because it is desire. Because Lord always wants his devotees to rule the kingdom. Because he has learned, he knows the science of Krishna. And only he can teach the science of Krishna to all the general people. And he can take them, he can show them the path of going back home, back to Godhead. Dhruva, you know the pastime of Lord of Dhruva. You know, he also went to the jungle, and he was also doing tapasya, chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. But he went with the intention. He went with the intention. What intention was there? I want kingdom better than by my great grandfather, like more greater than than Lord Brahma. Brahma se bhi bada chahiye. So you know, he went there, and then after 4 months, he did very severe austerities, and Lord appeared first in the heart, and then disappeared from the heart, and then Dhruv opened his eyes. Oh, where the Lord went, and the Lord was standing in front of him. Beautiful darshan of Lord Narayan. The description is given that how he was looking, the smile, smith hasya, he was smiling very mildly, and he was very beautiful, and all the description given, hair, helmet, and dhoti, which color, and silk, like that, you know, everything, all description given. And Dhruv, when he saw, you know, he started, you know, he was so happy to see Lord, started crying, he paid obeisances, and he washed his, the feet of Lord Narayan with his tears. Then he woke up, then he got up, and now what to say, what to do? He don't know, he's just 5 years old boy, and Dhruva want to offer some prayers, but he cannot. So Lord Narayan understood the desire. Then what did Narayan did? He took his conch and touched the head of Dhruva, and immediately all the Vedas, you know, started flowing from the mouth of Dhruva, and he offered wonderful prayers in glorification of Lord Narayan. And then after some time he feel ashamed. He realized, oh, how foolish I was. I came here not to just please Lord, but with some agenda of getting the kingdom better than my great grandfather Brahma. You know, it is such a, because Prahlad, when asked by Lord Narasimha, Prahlad, I am happy with your devotional service, you please ask some boon, I want to give you something. Prahlad said, oh my Lord, I have not done any business with you. मैंने कोई business नहीं किया है, you know, where I will render something, some devotional service, and in return you will give me something. It's my pure love, my Lord, for you. There is no swarth in this bhakti. So, but Dhruva was feeling ashamed, my Lord, you know, I have having this polluted desire of getting this something from you in return for this tapasya. So he was feeling ashamed. This is a quality of Lord Krishna when you are performing devotional service. Previously, we were having some desires, but later when you go on chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna, associate with the devotees, performing devotional service, and other activities in devotional service, when you perform, our heart get purified. And when the heart gets purified, the desire which was there when we joined, those desires doesn't remain. Even though now we have some desires, some hidden agendas are there in our heart, now also. Even after 10 years, 5 years, 15 years, even also, then also maybe there are some desires in our heart. But that is there is full guarantee that if we just go on practicing devotional service sincerely, then these desires also will get washed away, and it will be purified, and then we will render pure devotional service. So, Pariksit, the sages say that Pariksit was a first-class devotee. Pariksit was a first-class devotee. First-class devotee means, which are the three kinds of devotees? Kanishta, Madhyam, and Uttama. So, Kanishta devotees are those devotees, they are wearing dhoti kurta. They are wearing kanthimala also. They are wearing tilak also. It doesn't mean that Kanishta Adhikari matlab pant shirt. Kanishta Adhikari means they are wearing dhoti kurta and everything. You will see them, you know, they're nice devotee. But only thing is that they don't know how to behave. They don't know how to deal with the Vaishnavas. There are Kanishta Adhikaris, neophyte devotees. What is the meaning of neophyte? You know the meaning of neophyte? Neophyte? Neophyte means kya? Huh? New and fight means fight. जो new है और fight करता है. Those who are new and they are always fighting. That is called as neophyte devotee. So very, you know, they're very loose in their behavior. they will speak harshly, they will be rude, they will be, rough in their language. So they will not think, the person will get hurt, the devotee, other devotee will get hurt. So this is Kanishta devotee, Kanishta Adhikari, very neophyte. And their faith is also not very strong. They can leave any time. If anything comes, any upar niche ho gaya, they will leave. They will leave the association. That is Kanishta Adhikari, very dangerous. So then come Madhyama Adhikari. Madhyama Adhikari are like very well settled. They are fixed up devotee, and they give respect to all the devotees, and they give respect to the equals, they give respect to the authorities, seniors, and they take care of the juniors. That is good. And they are very good in Shastras. They can preach nicely, but they don't have that power to convince, or they keep distance from the atheist. Atheist log yaar thode se envious log se wo distance rakhenge. They don't associate with them. They are Madhyam Adhikari. And the Uttam Adhikari, they are like, ये सारे qualities रहेंगे मध्यम अधिकारी के. And also they will be like, they will not see any difference between all the living entities. They will see all the living entities as part and parcel of Lord Krishna. And they will preach accordingly. Like Narad Muni. Narad Muni, he did not say, oh, this is snake, I should keep distance. No, he went to snake and he preached him and he made him his disciple. Oh, this is demon, I should not, Mrigari. This is so cruel, I will get killed or he will hurt me. No, Narad Muni went there and he delivered him. So this is Uttama Adhikari. They will not see. They will see everyone in relation with Lord Krishna. And they will go everywhere and they will preach. So that is a Uttama Adhikari. Though here, Mahabhagavat. Who is Mahabhagavat? Pariksit Maharaj. Pariksit Maharaj is Mahabhagavat. So we are, in today's session, we are going to discuss about saintly kings. Saintly kings, that is like Pariksit Maharaj, Dhruv Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Yudhishthir Maharaj. What qualities they had and why they were put on that post, and why the people in the kingdom, they were so happy with them, and how they ruled the kingdom. That's what we are going to see in the remaining session. So we can take from this king the leadership qualities. Leadership qualities. See, they are kings, but nowadays we don't have like one king. It is like, Prime Minister is there and there are many other leaders are there. There is no one king. There is government and there are police, there are army, they are taking care. But previously there was only one king. But nowadays it is not like that. So Prabhupada says in the purport that, everybody is king now. In their own shorter way or small way. Like here in the temple president is one king. And then brahmacharis who are going outside preaching, they are also king. Why king? Because they have some certain number of people under them. Yes? They have to train them, they have to counsel them, they have to take care of them. That's why they are king. King means what? Praja. They have to take care of the praja. To all the living entities, they have to take care. So parents, they are leaders. Then teachers, they are leaders. The congregation leaders, they are leaders. So like that, everybody is king. And everybody can take something, or something means everything from these shlokas which we are going to see today. That what are the wonderful qualities of these kings. And those which we have to just meditate upon, and we have to apply that same in our life. So, first word comes here like second word praja. What do you mean by praja? Praja means what? Those who are born, living entities. The living entities. So living entities means the king has to take care of the praja. Is it like that? The king has to take care only of human beings? No. King has to take care of animals also, aquatic also. He has the same responsibility, because Krishna, he says that Mamaivam chu jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. That all, they are part and parcel of Lord Krishna. Krishna says, they are all my part and parcel. So, all these living entities, ants, trees, insects, everything you see around, cockroach, tiger, lion, cow, buffalo, they are all children of Lord Krishna, and we also children of Lord Krishna. So in short, Prabhupada says we are all brother, sister. We are all brother, sister. The king has a responsibility to take care of all the living entities. Once in the Ayodhya, when Ram was sitting on the throne, dog came. Dog was having complaint. So he wanted to go inside, and that the gatekeeper, he stopped him. Hey, only human being. King is the responsibility of the king to take care of all the living entities. So I am also one living entity. So I should also have full rights to put my complaint to Lord Ram. And then he went to Lord Ram, the gatekeeper, and said, "Aisa dog hai, kya karu?" Then Ram said, "Send him in." And then that time, Treta Yuga, dogs or animals, they must be speaking, where you can understand the language. Now in Kali Yuga, they don't speak. They just bark. So we don't understand what they are saying. But that time they were speaking. So Ram took it seriously, his complaint. And he went and he gave punishment to that person who was troubling this dog. So these are the kings, they are taking. CB also, you saw CB. Last time Narottam Prabhu was discussing this story, that Indradev and Agnidev, they came to take exam, test of CB. And this pigeon sat on the lap. And the eagle was wanted to kill, wanted to eat. And it was declared like this, ki, I will give that much flesh to you. And he went on cutting, but still, and then he understood, now I have to keep myself on this thing. He sat on that. And then immediately, when he saw Indradev and Agnidev, his sacrifice, immediately they appeared in front of him and they offered him all their blessings. So these are the qualities of king. So let's take few pastimes from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, where can you open 1.10.1. Is it there? Yeah. So you can open the translation. So here in 1.10.1, this is about Yudhishthir Maharaj. Can you read? Somebody read the translation. Yeah, so what this sages are asking, sages are asking, after killing the enemies, does Yudhishthir remain religious as before or got diverted? Yudhishthir Maharaj, when he got the kingdom, he was like before only, giving respect to everyone, giving respect to his brothers, very saintly. Did he remain like that or he got diverted? What is the reason of this question? क्यों ऐसे पूछा? Because sometimes it is seen that once you get the kingdom, you forget what is your duty. Ahankar, ahankar. So mostly when you get opulences, people get affected, and they get, they are getting into wine and woman, Prabhupada says. They get involved in those things. Any example from scriptures who was nice devotee and then he became king and then got distracted or diverted? Any example from spiritual? Manu, Pururva, Yayati? Yayati, okay. Any other? Yes? Sugriv, yeah, in the purport also we saw Sugriv. Sugriv got the kingdom. Rama helped kill Vali. And then he got the kingdom, he got his wives. He not only having one wife, he was having many wives. And then now he was just involved in drinking and enjoying with his wives. And then who came to wake him up? Lakshman. Lakshman is none other than Lord Balram. And Lord Balram is the Guru Tattva, is the original spiritual master of all the living entities, Guru Tattva. And that's why spiritual master came to wake the sleeping soul, to make him realize what is the duty of, and then immediately when he saw Lakshman, coming angry, he thought, today I'm dead. He is going to kill me now. And then immediately fall at his feet. बोला नहीं हो गया, छोड़ दिया मैंने, चलो जो सेवा है अपन वो करेंगे अभी. He went. So that's why this sages asked कि Baba Yudhishthir Maharaj, when he got this kingdom, did he remain pious and religious like before? Then Lord Krishna, the sages, Sukadeva Goswami says, no, don't think like that. Yudhishthir was pious before also and later also. He did not change at all. In fact, Lord Krishna was very happy re-establishing Yudhishthir Maharaj on the throne. Krishna was very happy. Why Krishna was very happy re-establishing Yudhishthir Maharaj? Because Krishna always wants his devotee to take the kingdom, to rule the kingdom. Why he comes? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha duskritam. He comes to kill the miscreants and establish the religious principles and to save the devotees, protect the devotees. To establish the religious principles, Krishna has to go back. He has some other things also. He has different pastimes. He has to go to different universe. There he will perform other pastimes. So here he will put some representative to rule. And Krishna wants his devotee only to rule the kingdom. Because Prabhupada says that Krishna, devotees, they know the science of Lord Krishna. Science of Krishna consciousness. And because of that, they can teach others. Prabhupada says that Krishna has made this material world for us only so that we can stay here and at the end we can go back home, back to Godhead. We do not want, wander over here only. Krishna made in such a way that people can stay here, they will their desires will get frustrated, and at the end they will desire to go back home, back to Godhead. Anybody here, if I ask you one question, if you go to Golok or Vaikuntha and Lord come in front of you and he asks you, will you like to go back to material world again to enjoy? Kya answer hoga? What will be your answer? Whatever you, that is different. If Lord says, there is some service, you have to go down. Then, oh my Lord, okay, this is your desire, then I will fulfill. But if he says, oh, you want to enjoy again in the material world, can I send you back? Then what will be your reply? No, my Lord, no, please don't think about all this. Because the realizations which we have got in this material world, that's why Lord has made in such a way. Dukhalayam ashashvatam. Cannot remain happy. Even though you are a devotee, but still, you can get different kinds of miseries. But devotees, they are strong enough. They know the philosophy. That's why they don't get distracted. They are peaceful enough to carry on their practice of devotional service. Only the materialistic people, they get, disturbed, and sometimes they commit suicide also. So 1.10.4, go down. So Acha, you have to do like this every time. You have to type again. Okay. It is there. So open the translation. So you can see here, clouds. Can you read this? Yeah. Okay. So here in the kingdom, when Yudhishthir Maharaj is ruling, what is the situation there? Clouds shower rain on time. There is no scarcity of rain. In Hyderabad, when I visited Abid's temple, there one article was there where when Prabhupada first visited there, in that place when they purchased the land, and Prabhupada did kirtan with his disciples over there. And for 2 years there was drought. There was no rain. And after Prabhupada did the kirtan, there was rain after some time. And that article came in the newspaper. So, why I am saying this? Because devotee, pure devotee of Lord Krishna, he is chanting. Immediately the nature will support, the nature will supply rain. That's what here is saying. Because Yudhishthira Maharaj was a pure devotee of Lord Krishna and is following all the instructions properly, that's why clouds were showering water. There was no scarcity of water. Earth was producing all necessities of man. Sab kuch tha. Vegetables, fruits, flowers, everything was there. There was no shortage of anything. Cow was giving milk. Prabhupada said when you have, earth is giving you all the necessities, earth is giving you food grains, cow is giving you milk, you will get other milk products, you can make other different items. Then why you need slaughterhouses? Why you need restaurants? Why you need companies? Everything, Prabhupada writes in the purport. Here, Pariksit Maharaj was ready to kill the Kali when he saw that he was killing cow or he was hurting cow. So king should be like that. But nowadays you see the kings, the so-called kings, the so-called politicians, they only give permission to open slaughterhouses, they give sanction. Ki chalo, chalta hai, koi problem nahi hai. So this is Kali Yuga, and that's why people, they suffer the consequences. There is tsunami, there is earthquake, there is corona, so many things. Why? Because there are so many sins happening in this world. And who is responsible? The king. The main king is responsible because he is not pious himself. Because of that. Prabhupada once says that a king can spoil the world, and a bad king can spoil the kingdom, bad wife can spoil the family. Like that Prabhupada says. Bengali one proverb is there. So like that, king should be very, very nice, like Yudhishthira Maharaj. Otherwise, people have to suffer. People mean those who are living like us, whoever there in this world. So, next shlokas it says that river, mountain, oceans, they all paid tax. They all paid tax to the, this is 1.10.5. No, you can keep that next one. So, river, mountains, ocean, forest, they all paid tax. Here, we have to pay tax, but now you can see over here, the nature is paying tax to the king. Kaise? The ocean, the mountains are paying tax by giving them minerals and pearls. And ocean is giving tax like providing pearls and minerals. Forest is giving tax by giving medicine, some flowers and fruits, like that. Rivers is giving tax like profuse amount of water is flowing in the river. So there is no shortage of river. So these nature, they are giving tax to this Yudhishthira Maharaj. Why? Because Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. That I am the source of all spiritual and material world, everything emanates from me. Krishna says that everything comes from me, this mountain, this river, this trees, everything is coming from me. And when this nature they see that, you are worshipping me, they are worshipping me. This nature are bound, they are obliged to respond accordingly. That's why in the reign of Yudhishthira Maharaj, everything was on time. There was no scarcity. 110.6, next. Living beings were free from different diseases. They were free from mental agonies, they were free from diseases and excessive heat or cold, because king having no enemy. So, see, nowadays we see different kinds of diseases are there. That time in the reign of Maharaj Yudhishthira, there was no diseases at all. There were no mental agonies. Mental agonies क्यों? Because Yudhishthira Maharaj का कोई दुश्मन नहीं था. There were no enemies of Maharaj Yudhishthira. Because he was the only king. Of course, there are subordinate states. He has appointed some leaders over there, but they were all like Yudhishthira Maharaj, because he has trained them. He himself has trained them, and that's why they all were like Yudhishthira Maharaj only. And that's why they were not enemy, and that's why there was all peace. There were no enemy. And that's why there were no mental agonies in the mind of people. कभी ये अटैक कर देगा, कोई वो मार देगा. There were no mental agonies like that. कभी, we living in Bombay, these agonies there always. People are going in the train, or previously it was happening a lot. Nowadays it has stopped by Lord's grace. Previously it was happening a lot. There was always some bomb blast, some terrorist attack was there. So previously that was continuously happening. So why? Because Yudhishthir Maharaj is a great devotee of Lord Krishna. Amrish Maharaj he was also a great king. No need to open, I will just tell like that only. So he was a king of the whole world with 7 continents, Saat Samundar. He was a king of that whole Ilavrat Varsha, Amrish Maharaj. And he was never considering it as his own. He was thinking that it is a dream. It is not mine. It doesn't belong to me. One devotee is there, very famous devotee in Mayapur, Amrish Prabhu. How many of you know Amrish Prabhu? Everybody knows. He is the one who is, sponsored so much. He is helping to build TOEB, Mayapur temple. So one devotee asked him, seeing him, like, you are such a, crorepati, millionaire, and I never see any, what do you say, ahankar or ego, or I have never seen this. How come you are so humble? Then Amrish Prabhu, he said, see, it is so simple. Today I have this wealth, tomorrow I won't have. Lord has given me this wealth so that I am taking care of this wealth. But after some days or after some months or in the next birth, I won't have. So why I should be, ahankar karu is cheez ka, So like that, Amrish Prabhu replied. So there are so many things to say. I don't have much time. In short, these kings, they were all devotees of Lord Krishna. They were serving Lord Krishna. And they were training all the people in Krishna consciousness. That's what the desire of Prabhupada was. That there should be king who should rule the world. Prabhupada, one purport we saw that day, Prabhupada clearly wrote, if a politician who stand in the this thing, you don't vote for him if he is not a devotee of Lord Krishna. You vote only if he is a devotee, Prabhupada says. So it is very important to, there should be many devotees in this world, many devotees. And that is our duty, that we should go out, distribute as many books as possible, do as much Sankirtan as possible, do as much preaching activities, open as many temples as possible, so that, the world will be flooded with devotees. And these devotees will make further more and more devotees, so that, there will be Ram Raj. Prabhupada always thought like this, there should be devotees everywhere. Preaching should happen. And this is the pain of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. That's why he comes down and he cries. All the devotees, Prahlad Maharaj cries, Vyasadeva Datta, he cries, seeing the suffering souls. So this is our duty, to please the Lord. We have to preach and we have to do Sankirtan Yajna. Thank you all very much for your patiently sitting and hearing. So anybody has any question or comments, they can say. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी आप बोले श्री कृष्ण भगवद गीता में बोलते हैं, हे अर्जुन मेरे भक्तों का कभी नाश नहीं होता बोल के. सो जब चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने महामंत्र दिया था वो 10,000 ईयर तक ही चलेगा, उसके बाद तो घोर कलयुग आएगा, तब तो कोई भक्त नहीं रहेंगे ना. सो कृष्ण की वाणी हो सकती तो नहीं.
The question is, let me see that whether I have understood your question. 10,000 years ago this chanting will go on. After that, can you repeat his question?
The question is, that you quoted the shloka, Name Bhakta Pranashchati.
हाँ,
And from Srila Prabhupada's lectures, he has heard that this Hare Krishna movement, will go on for 10,000 years, and after that, Ghor Kali Yuga will come. So his question is that if Lord promises that my bhaktas will never perish, so why only 10,000 years then?
Why only 10,000 years? Because afterwards, Ghor Kali Yuga is going to come, and there will be no devotees that time. Till that time, devotees, those who are intelligent enough, they will go back home, back to Godhead. They will not like to stay over here waiting, oh, let me see after 10,000 years what is going to come, or how this world will be. So they are intelligent enough, they will be serious, practicing their Krishna consciousness, and they will go back home, back to Godhead. So jo bachne wale hain, they will be all demons. They will be all demons. That's why this is said by Prabhupada. For 10,000 years this movement will go. After that, Ghor Kali Yuga will come. Kali Yuga will take his charge. Now already he has taken charge, but slowly अपना पूरा charge लेंगे वो Kali Yuga. Am I answer your question? Did I able to answer your question? मैं दे पाया answer? ठीक है. Any other question? Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, as you mentioned, Prahlad Maharaj told and mentioned devotee Prahlad Maharaj, he don't want to do business, one particular line to Narasimha Dev. So here in this material world we see people, they do some legal procedures in the business, like 1% for Lord. And at the same time they ask from the Lord also, give me more so that I can engage in your service. So the prayer they are doing, is this correct?
See, this is mixed devotion. This is not pure devotion. There are some different types of devotees are there. One has a mixed devotion, some having pure devotion. They don't accept anything from the Lord. We are Gopal Krishna Maharaj, and which book he was reading that day? That glorious master? Bhurijan Prabhu. So they were going out, working, and they were earning in lakhs, but they were bringing and giving it to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada used to remove something and give some prasad to them. From that, some Lakshmi, kaise maintain karo apna. So this is like pure devotion, no mixed agenda, full surrender. But other they are mixed. They want, that is good. Something they are doing, at least 1% they are giving, so that is purifying them, that will purify them. And later they will become so purified, they will increase 20%. Then it will come to 40%, then 50%. Then they will like say, this is a Bhagwan ka hai. भगवान को लेने दो पूरा, slowly that level will come. लेकिन शुरू में न करने से ये करना अच्छा है. It's better to have something than nothing. Am I able to answer your question? Yeah. Anybody else has any other question? Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, Mike.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी. प्रभु जी, मेरा प्रश्न था कि जैसे कि भगवान बोलते हैं कि
जोर से
भगवान बोलते हैं कि मेरे भक्तों का कभी पतन नहीं होता है, तो बोलते हैं मैं उनका रक्षा करते हैं. तो लेकिन हम देखते हैं कभी कभार जो है भक्तों का पतन भी हो जाता है और भक्ति भी छोड़ के चले जाते हैं. तो ऐसा इसके पीछे क्या कारण हो सकता है, क्यों हो सकते हैं?
तो भक्त की बात कर रहे हैं. सो भक्त है ना, भगवान भक्त के बारे में बोल रहे हैं. तो वो अभी तक भक्त नहीं बना था, जिसका पतन हुआ है. Those who have fallen down, it is not necessary they were like a very serious devotee. And second thing, sometimes it happens that पतन नहीं होता. तो भगवान ने, he has said पतन नहीं होता. तो Lord lives according, to his word. After some time, that person will come back. There are many disciples of Prabhupada who left the movement for some period of time, but later it is seen that they have come back after some time. So Lord never leaves his devotee. Maybe sometime 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, 10 years, chalo ek birth, 2 birth, 3 births, but Lord will always try to bring it back. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि वो हमेशा के लिए उसका पतन हो गया, अभी वापस जिंदगी में he will never become devotee. No. For some period of time he gets away, फिर उसको एक realization मिलता है, my God, I was happy with the Lord. This world is very dangerous. I cannot be, survive myself. I will die like this. So Then with strong realizations, he come back again. And then he will never leave Lord Krishna. तो कभी कभी भगवान अपने प्लान के हिसाब से खुद भी भेज देते हैं भक्त को कि जा थोड़ा और देख के आ बाहर. और जब he get enough realization, then he come back crying, no, Lord, I understood, I will not go now.
नहीं भगवान, मैं तो पास ही रहूंगा.
Am I able to answer your question?
क्या मैंने उत्तर दिया, आपको समझ में आया?
Okay.
प्रभु एक और प्रश्न है.
हाँ से.
प्रश्न है कि जैसे कि अगर हम लोग जैसे
जो माइक मुंह पे.
तो हम लोग कभी वैष्णव अपराध से अगर हमारा पतन हो जाता है तो उसके बाद फिर क्या हो जाता है?
वैष्णव अपराध से पतन हो गया.
हाँ.
तो उसके बाद क्या होगा? See, it is depending on how many Vaishnava aparad you are doing. If Lord sees he's every day is doing Vaishnava aparad, every day is just going on insulting, every day he's hurting devotees, he doesn't have, so one day the devotee will leave the association of devotees. वही तो होता है. The devotee will leave. अगर बहुत ही heinous है, you know, if he is doing many offenses, and heinous offense means बहुत बड़ा बड़ा अपराध, like बहुत ही मतलब सामने वाले की मृत्यु हो जाए या सामने वाले का लाइफ खराब हो जाए, ऐसा सब करता है वो. सो लॉर्ड विल थ्रो दैट पर्सन अवे फ्रॉम द एसोसिएशन ऑफ डिवोटीज. बट छोटा छोटा ऑफेंसेस कर रहा है तो भगवान उनको ऑथोरिटीज से, सीनियर डिवोटीज से करेक्शन देंगे, सो दैट यू नो ही कैन कम टू हिज सेंसेस एंड ही कैन अंडरस्टैंड, ओ आई हैव टू नॉट डू ऑल दिस नॉनसेंस, अदरवाइज आई विल बी थ्रोन आउट. So devotees, they are very, very afraid of Vaishnava aparad. Very, very afraid. So, मैं उत्तर दे सका आपका?
हरे कृष्ण.
Anybody else has any question? Yes, Prabhu. Radha Kant Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for a nice class. Actually here डिवोटी का पतन के बारे में बात आते हैं. भगवान ने उधर नामे भक्त प्रणश्यति बोलते. प्रणश्यति मतलब फिनिश्ड और ख़त्म हो जाते हैं. सो ऐसा कभी ख़त्म नहीं होगा. सो नेहा विक्रम नाशुस्ति प्रत्यवायन. सो थोड़ा भी डिवोशनल सर्विस किया सो उसको लेके भगवान उनको आगे बढ़ाएंगे. कभी नीचे गिरा जैसे लगेगा तो भी उनका रक्षा करेंगे भगवान. सो कंप्लीट पतन कभी नहीं होता है. सो उसका मीनिंग वो है. सो मगर हम प्रणश्यति का पतन का दो डिफरेंट वर्ड्स हैं.
हाँ.
इसलिए प्रभु जी क्या होगा, डिवोटी का पतन होगा तो पतन हो सकता है, प्रणश्यति नहीं होगा.
हाँ, प्रणश्यति नहीं होगा. यस. सो थैंक यू फॉर योर कमेंट. सो वो ऑफेंस के बारे में एक चैतन्य चरितामृत में एक वन पर्सन इज देयर, उसका नाम मैं भूल रहा हूँ, पुरी करके नाम है कुछ तो, पुरी. सो ही वॉज सो ऑफेंसिव. तो पहले डिवोटीज को ही वॉज ऑफेंडिंग एंड देन ही स्टार्टेड ऑफेंडिंग सम मोर सीनियर डिवोटीज एंड देन ही स्टार्टेड ऑफेंडिंग सुप्रीम पर्सनालिटी ऑफ गॉड, चैतन्य महाप्रभु. तो ऑफेंस का एक ऐसा लेवल होता है. पहले हम लोग छोटे छोटे डिवोटीज को ऑफेंड करेंगे, फिर बाद में अपना लेवल थोड़ा बढ़ेगा, थोड़े सीनियर लोगों को, फिर अथॉरिटी को, फिर बाद में इधर ऑफेंड करके फिर डायरेक्ट वी स्टार्टेड ऑफेंडिंग लॉर्ड, वी स्टार्टेड सीइंग फॉल्स इन सुप्रीम पर्सनालिटी ऑफ गॉडेड. तो ये ऐसा लेवल है विच इज गिवन इन चैतन्य चरितामृत. सो इसीलिए वैष्णव अपराध, यू नो, वी शुड बी ऑलवेज बी वेरी केयरफुल, वेरी डेंजरस. लॉर्ड डजंट गेट प्लीज्ड एट ऑल विथ सच एटीट्यूड. यस प्रभु जी. नरोत्तम प्रिया प्रभु.
Vaishnava aparad.
How to avoid Vaishnava aparad? You must be knowing better, Prabhu, this how to avoid Vaishnava aparad. So, we have to pray to Lord Krishna always. This is actually very simple. That, oh my Lord, you know, these devotees are very dear to you. And I don't have any rights to hurt them. And if I am hurting them, it is as good as hurting you only. If I am coming to you, praying to you, telling you, oh my Lord, I love you so much, and behind I am going and hurting your devotees, your children, it is like giving you massage and pinching you in between. It is not going to give you pleasure at all. I'm only disturbing you more. So we have to pray to Lord Krishna, my Lord, these are all your devotees. Please help me so that I can always respect them. That's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always said. Trinadapi sunichena, taro ripa sahishnuna, amanina manadena, kirtaniya sadahari. If you want to chant always the holy name of the Lord, these are the qualities. Where Trinadapi sunichena, you always think yourself fallen. Never think that you are great. Even though you have on the higher position or you have got some post, but still a person should always think that I am nothing. By Lord's arrangement, He has mercy He has given me, and at any time He can take it away. He can take it away. So this thing, Trinadapi Sunichena, Taroriya, always be tolerant, tolerate the things, whatever is happening. And Amanina Manadena, this is very, very important. Sometimes we accept our juniors to give respect to us. So, we should have this, we should always first give respect. Ramji, you see Ram, Lord Ram, we are devotees of Lord Ram. Lord Ram was, even though the person is eligible, qualified, nothing, but still he used to go and speak to them. He used to, that is one quality of Lord Ram, that he goes first and talks to the person. This is one quality, that going and talking first, making friendship. कि कोई रहता ना मैं क्यों पहले जाऊं, उसको आने दो, ये वो. Lord doesn't think all this, let me go and develop relation. So Vaishnava अपराध का एक ये है कि you go to Lord Krishna and always pray that don't help me so that I don't commit any Vaishnava अपराध. And second, you hear whatever your authorities are saying. If you get some correction, you see that you don't do it again. Sometimes we do Vaishnava अपराध, and then your authority will chastise you, will give you correction. That time you have to be grateful, and in a receiving mode you should thank your authority. Thank you for correcting me. I will see that I will not repeat this question. I will not repeat this, what I have done. So like that we have to be always conscious. Always remember, oh, मेरे से वो अपराध हो गया था, आगे मेरे से कभी हो ना. So we have to be conscious like that. And constantly praying to Lord Krishna, may this will definitely help from Vaishnava Aparadh. If you have any other points, you can tell. Yes, Prabhu? I can take the mic.
कृष्ण प्रभु प्रभु एक डाउट है मेरा, जहाँ अपन तुलसी माता को कृष्ण भगवान के बगल में बिठाए, आपके स्थान से बिठाए, क्या तुलसी माता को भक्त के चरण में रखना आप नहीं होता?
चरण में कहाँ पे रखा है?
आप देखिए हर दिन चल रहा है वो.
चरण किधर है? कौन सी चरण? which चरण?
वहाँ आपने जिनके मूर्ति है उनके चरण पे भी तुलसी की.
You know that who are those two personalities?
I'm thinking that's Krishna.
You think, but you don't know who they are.
Equal.
No, you have not see. You read scripture.
Because we are keeping tulsi mala.
No. You hear first. I understood your question. I understood your question. So you can see this personality on the right there. He is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he is wearing this peacock feather. And here the Nityanand Prabhu, he is Lord Balram. So they are the same personality, Lord Krishna and Balram. So they have just come in this Kali Yuga to teach everyone how to do bhakti, how to do devotional service. तो भक्ति सिखाने आए हैं, लेकिन है भगवान. सो इसीलिए उनके चरणों में वी कीप तुलसी माला. ही इज़ नॉन डिफरेंट देन कृष्ण. आप आते रहिए, आपको वो चैतन्य महाप्रभु खुद आपको हृदय में ये अनुभव कराएंगे कि दैट ही इज सेम पर्सनालिटी. ठीक है, ठीक है. थैंक यू ऑल वेरी मच फॉर योर टाइम. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्-भागवतम की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. हरि हरि बोल.